back to the reverse reading room. Firstly, I'm super sorry and I genuinely apologize to all my viewers that I have been super inactive and things at my end that I have hardly got some time to shoot. Today, I'm going to talk about this book called Tea for Two and a Piece of Cake. It is by Preeti Shenoy. The book super interesting, and I actually got it super cheap, like around 50 to 70 bucks at a local exhibition. So I was like super happy. Like I didn't find the book to have like missing pages or anything, so I was really happy about it. I was a lot of my viewers and people who have been actively watching my videos. You guys must be aware that I have been reading a lot about death and grief. So I really wanted to get out of that phase and wanted to read something which is very cheerful and something which is very light, motivated, or something. It's not that I was in a negative space or something. No, I was just reading about that stuff and I just wanted to change the mood of my reading. And that's why I picked it up because this book is super light and but as the name says, it's a super light book, very easy to read. And I think I know a lot of people who actually spend 2 to 3 hours daily commuting to their workplaces or colleges, etc. So I think for them it is definitely a good book because when you are traveling, you are in that monotonous routine, and I think something cheerful definitely will help. So for you guys, definitely this is the book. Very short kind of a book. You can definitely get it done within 2 3 hours. Very simple, very easy, lightweight kind of a book, and that is what I really liked about it. I wanted that mood, I wanted that tone, and this book gave me. What I genuinely enjoyed about this book was that with the book being published literally more than a decade ago, still is very relevant. And that just tells you that how much relationships, the complexity of relationships have not changed at all. I mean, the centuries will go by, decades will go by, and still the complexity of the relationships are going to be the same. The crux of the issues are going to be the same. In each and every relationship, communication is a very important thing. And I just feel like people do not communicate to each other. And this book literally reiterates my assumption. Like, it basically tells you when there is a sheer lack of communication between two people, what happens. Beautifully captures that idea. And what happens is a lot of time, whatever expectations that we have, it is important for us to tell our partners. You cannot just be like, उसको खुद समझ आ जाएगा, नहीं आता है, किसी को समझ नहीं आने वाला है. The other person is not God, not have magical powers. They won't be able to read your mind. So it is your job to let your partner know what are your expectations in that relationship, what are your goals, and what do you want from that relationship. It's important to be straightforward right from the beginning. It comes very handy. And I think that this was something which is very important, and this very important aspect is very nicely dealt in the book. The second thing which the book really talks about is self discovery. So this book is basically based around a character called Nisha, and she has two men in her life. She is married, and later on their marriage falls apart, and then she falls in love with another person. This is the basic crux. And now the point is, ki how does she navigate around it? This is what the book is about. Challenges constantly, there is happening something or the other thing is happening. And what I really liked is that despite having so many challenges, constantly there is something or the other going on, still she doesn't give up. She is constantly motivated to do something. Yes, she does sobs. She does cries. In of the book, you will realize that she's literally crying and whining and everything. But despite, like, because that is important. Whatever you are feeling, you need to express it. And that is, again, I really like the fact that the character was allowed to just express herself from life. What did she actually expected from a partner, and where did her partner fell short? I think all of these aspects were beautifully covered. And I think this also throughout this there is this self journey, the self discovery. She realizes what does she really want to do in her life, and how can she achieve it. What are her new goals? What does she want to do, and all of this stuff. And I really like that. I really like the fact that these things, these aspects were genuinely discovered and explored in this book. Now, there is one thing that I genuinely did not like about the book, and that was that I felt the ending of the book to be super rushed. I felt that because I really wanted to know that what was the point, what was the moment or a situation, what happens, when does she realize that she genuinely loves him, to do like loves him enough to do a certain sort of things. I really wanted to know it, but I just felt like in the last couple of sections I just couldn't realize what happened. I mean, I knew she loved him, and at what lengths are you willing to go for that specific person. I think these aspects, this intensity, that that depth of love, that was something that I felt was missing in the book. And in the later part, especially during the climax, I just felt like that the book did not end properly. I felt it to be super rushed because I didn't understand the logic behind a couple of things, and I just felt like probably a couple of pages extra would have really, you would have been actually able to give her a justice to the ending. So that was the only thing that I felt disappointed about. Otherwise, the book is really good to go. And on the scale of 1 to 5, I would definitely rate this book anywhere between 3.6 to 3.7. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this review. And I am really looking forward to seeing you guys super soon. I'll be soon coming up with a new review. Till then, please stay tuned to my channel. And yes, till then, happy reading, guys. Take care.